All right. Yeah, really excited about the win. Great to get to 5-0. It was a kind of a game of momentum. Obviously had some momentum early. We didn't do a very good job finishing in the first half. Obviously didn't stop them well there, and then had the huge touchdown pass called back, which we had a chance to really get some separation there and didn't happen. So just a few too many errors. Proud of the way we played in the third quarter. Honestly, really. Offensive drives were quality. We really stopped them defensively, and we challenged the guys. We didn't play just overall in the first half the way we needed to. Kind of the just attacking, relentless style that we want to play. Really, both sides. I mean, offense had some really good quality drives, but it just wasn't quite us. Wasn't quite the edge that we're used to playing with and that we expect to play with. And I thought our guys responded well in the third quarter. And made some key plays when it mattered to get away and win the game. A lot to improve on, no question about it. We're going to have to build. We're going to have to play a lot better. We've got some really good opponents coming up, obviously, that we're going to certainly need to improve. So that's obviously the goal. So we'll keep improving. But it's a tremendous win. And then obviously, we talked to the guys a lot about winning this one for Coach Nickel, and his family. It was great to have them there. It was emotional week, really, kind of knowing it was coming up, and emotional there pregame, but great to see Jimmy, his brother, and all his family and friends that flew into town for this, and had a cool moment there in the locker room, giving them the game ball and being able to hear from Jimmy. So Dave would love tonight, and glad we could get this win for him.
Caleb, after struggling a little bit last week, obviously came out in a big way this week. What was kind of your mindset coming into the game today?
Same mindset as I always have. Sometimes things just don't go your way. We're still 5-0, and after the game we were 4-0. Now we're 5-0. So I went through the week how I normally go through the week, going over the game plan, watching some film, consistently studying them, and our game plan, and trying to help prepare myself and the guys for the week. And so did the same thing, and sometimes things just go your way, sometimes they don't.
Anything different just in general tonight?
Just focus on being more consistent, getting a few more reps. We always go by, getting some extra reps is an extra if you need it. So we needed it, obviously. And we got a few more extra passes with the wide receivers, a few more extra reps throughout the week with the O-line and running backs, and it paid off.
When you went back and watched your performance last week, was there anything that stood out to you that you honed in on?
Being more consistent with my footwork, the basics. It always normally comes back to the basics. And so went back, and I didn't like the way some of my footwork throughout the last game was, and so I was trying to be more consistent with that, and that led to throughout this game that I was able to be more consistent.
Lincoln, you guys have two pretty good defenses that you're going to face in the coming 2 weeks in Washington State and Utah. After 5 weeks, how do you evaluate against Caleb's readiness to go against defenses like that?
He's ready.
And Caleb, you didn't speak after the game last week, and you didn't speak in the midweek thing this week. Just wondering, was that a result, a byproduct of you not playing well last week, or was there anything more to that?
No, I had a few things that came up during the week, and so I just had to skip it and go forth, and now I'm here. So
turns out these guys actually have school too.
Yeah.
Eric, what was the difference first half, second half for the defense?
I would say for me personally, it felt weird playing against my old team. Say we didn't really have the edge. Me being on Mike linebacker, I really set the energy. So me playing timid, like I said, feeling weird with playing against the old team. But second half I felt way better. Felt way more confident. It's another football game, like I said, versus in the interview. So I just played regular how I usually play.
What do you think of Gino's first start for you guys? And is Justin Dedich going to be out a couple weeks long term?
No, we'll keep evaluating Dedich. He's been a little banged up for us, so the hope was tonight was to be able to get through tonight and be able to buy him a little bit of time, which he needs. And tough to say on the interior. It was a big challenge. It wasn't ideally the if you're gonna try to rest the guy and play a guy. This was the best interior pair that we had played against and not by a little bit, by a lot. I mean, they're probably the strength of the defense. And so there was a big challenge in there. I mean, I didn't see any major errors by Gino during the game. Thought he did some good things. We'll have to go back and evaluate. But it's awesome to be able to have somebody step in there and still play pretty efficiently. Because it was a low number of possession game, they obviously had a plan to slow it down. Huddle a lot, use a lot of the play clock, which we're no stranger to. So we had to have some pretty efficient drives, and we were able to do that.
What did you find most encouraging in Caleb's play? And was there anything that kind of clued you in that he was kind of back this week?
Caleb's played. I thought he played well. I thought he saw the field well. Made very few, just minimal mistakes. Did a great job in some of the scramble situations. Again, got us out of trouble a couple of times. Is being able to evade people in the pocket the last 2 weeks has been really impressive. And I thought he really threw the ball well tonight. I mean, the balls were on target, on the money. Gave our guys a lot of chances to make plays. So he was a tremendous playmaker for us. What was the second part of that?
Was there anything that kind of clued you in that he was back? Was there a sign pre-game or early in the game that you just knew he was kind of back in the groove?
And he's a good player. I mean, I zero concerns about it. Like it's like I told you, sometimes a good pitcher has a day. Like, I mean, I watch good players, and if they have an off performance, the chances they're going to have 2 in a row are pretty low. So he prepared well, and I had zero doubt that he was going to play well, and he did.
The team had their first giveaway this game, and they weren't going to go the whole season without it. Was it a bad throw? Did they just make a good play?
I mean, they made a good play, but I wasn't in sync with how they were playing and in sync with Jordan, and so they made a good play on the ball. It happens. It is football. Things don't always go your way, like I said before, and that was how we responded, which is what I was happy about. As a team, myself, defense going out there and doing their thing, and then we're going back out there and we go score.
Let's do one more. Again, Caleb was scrambling quite a bit tonight. How would you just evaluate the offensive line as pass blocking?
I thought we were okay. I thought we missed a couple of blitzes. They had a couple of free runners on us. We got beat a couple times with the backs, and then we got beat a couple times one-on-one. Just kind of how it plays out a little bit sometimes. They're a good front. We knew that coming in. We were going to get challenged, and so. But again, the flip side of it is, with the number of possessions that the offense had, you don't score that many points and play pretty efficiently if you're just playing bad up front. We certainly are not by any stretch playing bad. It was a good challenge. They won a few, we won a few, and then when they won, he did a good job of getting us out of it.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
5-0.